So y'all are all friendly right now, but when y'all are playing against each other this fall, are y'all going to talk smack to each other?
I don't think we play each other. Y'all play each
I
other?
play
Yeah,
him.
they play each other.
Okay,
Yeah, but like, I'm not like really a smack talker.
I don't buy that.
Unless
for a
you
second.
talk crazy.
Y'all buy that? No way you buy that.
And not to the other quarterback, but like if they defense talking crazy, oh my God, I gotta let go.
Hello and welcome in. It's always college football here from Big 12 Media Days, day number 2. We have had an awesome 2 days getting to know the coaches, getting to know the players, visiting with Commissioner Brett Yormark, and it's been really a great experience. And I can tell you this, man, I think the perception of the Big 12 is vastly different from the reality of what this league is currently putting together. This league is strong, top to bottom, with outstanding quarterback play, really well-established coaches, tremendous playmakers, and I think more and more as the years go along, this has become a line of scrimmage league in the biggest possible way. And the teams that dominate the line of scrimmage this year, I think will be in great position to bring home the Big 12 championship. I love this league. I think anybody that watches college football, we all have our teams, we all have our fandom, but I think we can all universally say that the Big 12, with the parity and with the competitive balance that exists between Team 1 and Team 16, is as entertaining on a week-to-week basis as any league in college football. It might not necessarily be the best matchup every week, but the game will oftentimes deliver some of the most drama on a week-to-week basis. Plus, when you look at the conference standings and how for instance, last year, Team 16 in Oklahoma State was a preseason favorite going into last season, and they finished dead last, didn't win a game in conference, whereas the team that finished in the preseason polls at number 16, Arizona State, they ultimately go on and win it. This game is won in the margins, and it resembles in many ways the NFL. The teams that win on third down, the teams that win in the red zone, the teams that protect the football and don't turn it over, those are the teams that will be successful in this league because the gap and the margin for error in this league is remarkably small. I have absolutely loved getting to know the coaches a little bit more. I know most of them, but not all of them. And I can confidently say that this league, and partly because a lot of these guys are well established, they're well entrenched at their specific school. Some in cases, guys have been there 20 plus years like Kyle Whittingham and Mike Gundy. But this league, as much as any other, the team's identity really reflects the head coach's personality. And I think that's a really fascinating part of watching and evaluating what these teams might become this season. For example, think of Kyle Whittingham, tough, hard-nosed, blue-collar, physical. It's exactly what Utah is. Think about Kalani Sitake. Much of the same conversation can probably be applied to him. It's exactly what BYU is. If you look at teams like Sonny Dykes, laid back, gonna score a lot of points, but at the same time, like fiery, fierce competitor, that's exactly how TCU plays. Dave Aranda, quietly navigating through the landscape, but ready to pounce at a moment's notice. That's kind of how Baylor plays, and with the explosiveness they have offensively as well. Now, I just really like the personalities of Kenny Dillingham, another one. We'll use him because he might be as fiery and as contentious and as chip on the shoulder as you might find in this entire league. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, the flash, the excitement, the showmanship that we see from Colorado is reflected in their head coach's personality. So I think this league from top to bottom is in tremendous shape. And I think Brett Yormark and frankly his predecessor Bob Bowlesby, compared to where we were 4 years ago, wondering what the future of the Big 12 would be, here we are now in 2025, and the Big 12 is as stable as you can possibly imagine, with tremendous new additions from the four corner schools, from UCF, BYU, Cincinnati, and obviously from Houston as well. So I think the league has tremendous upside. I'm very excited to see what happens this upcoming season. Now, if you're wondering what my championship pick in the Big 12 looks like, I can't give that to you. I have no idea, at least at this point. Now, we'll have to do some lock-it-in predictions at the end of August. But man, this league is up for grabs. I think as many as 9 teams can legitimately win the league. And to be honest with you, that's probably that's probably not enough. There's probably a few more that could probably get hot and start to knock some teams off en route to a potential Big 12 championship. So we did this yesterday and had a lot of fun with it. Today, we'll do quarterback roundtable number 2. We'll have Noah Fifita from Arizona, Jalon Daniels from Kansas, and Josh Hoover, fresh off a near 4,000-yard season for the TCU Horned Frogs. So let's dive into some quarterback conversations now at Big 12 Media Days. All right, back on Big 12 quarterback roundtable. We did this yesterday, had a lot of fun. So y'all have to live up to what the guys did yesterday. We had 6 guys yesterday. It was off the charts. Can y'all live up to it?
Let's do it.
100%. All right, Josh Hoover, Noah Fifita, Jalon Daniels. It's great to have you guys here, man. It's awesome. What a great league of quarterbacks, dude. Like, y'all all know each other too, by the way. Like, how do y'all all know each other? What's the deal? Everybody seems to know everybody. There's a connection. I called this guy, I called that guy. How do y'all all know each other so well?
Well, I just met Josh today. Noah, I've known Noah since middle school?
Yeah, we got a crazy story.
Yeah, we went against each other in Pop Warner.
Oh my God, in Pop Warner?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
Who won?
Man, let's not talk about it.
What position were y'all playing? Y'all both playing
definitely
quarterback?
Yeah,
quarterback.
Both
really?
Sir.
So from the get-go, Pop Warner, y'all are both playing quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And now y'all get to play each other in college.
It's a blessing.
That's a trip. All right, well, I played center in Pop Warner, so that's good. You're one up on me. Now, Josh, you are from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. All right, you're back at home. You also play at home. How many miles are you in Fort Worth from your home?
60 miles on the dot.
60 on the
60
dot?
60 miles on the dot. Now, if you drive, it's going to take 2 hours because of Dallas traffic, but it's not too far. It's nice being close to home.
Did you ever play in this building?
I didn't. No, I never got to play here. My brother played here in a playoff game, but I never got to. But watched a lot of games here.
Pretty nice high school stadium in here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
100%.
Yeah, it's a good spot,
100%.
man. Here in Frisco at the Star, it's a great spot. We've had a good time. All right, we just had a bunch of questions that we kind of bounced it around a little bit, but we'll start a little bit with last year, all right? Not like a ton about last year, more so like, what are we working on this offseason? Josh, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think for me, just decision making and continuing to mature as a quarterback and just try to take that next step, leading our offense, putting our team in a good position to win. For me, a lot of the taking off, doing a better job of my feet a little bit. We want to pick up first down, scrambling, make plays, just trying to get our guys the ball. So, I think it just goes back to the more you play, the more you practice, the more you feel comfortable in the offense, and just kind of taking that next step as a mature quarterback is what I'm trying to do.
What about you, Noah?
I'm right there with them, so I'm in a new scheme, so definitely learning that scheme, being able to play. I want to be able to play more on time, less broken plays, playing more in the system. At the same time, just trying to use my experience, use the things that I've learned from the game of football, the quarterback position, and just kind of being more in control, letting my guys make plays, not so much playing out of the pocket.
Yeah, what about you, JD?
Yeah, that's real. I mean, what he said, basically trying to stay on time, trying to make sure that there's less broken plays, trying to hit number one in the progression. But I think my number one thing that I want to be able to focus and work on is being able to maintain an ability to be able to throw on platform. Being able to make sure that no matter what movement I make in the pocket, I'm in a comfortable, balanced position to be able to make a throw.
So just basically keeping your feet square, shoulders downfield, ready to throw at any point. That's what you're
100%.
saying. We kind of dive into the weeds a little bit in this. Like, everyone's watching this, like, they all love ball, like exo stuff. So, like, let's go through it, all right? I know it's circumstantial. I know it's like, well, defenses change. I get that. But 3rd and 7, you have one call, got to have it situation. What are you calling on 3rd and 7?
What's the coverage? What am I getting?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, good. 'Cause earlier they said you get cover 0. What you got?
Cover 0. Screen. Let's roll.
Nah, 100%. I think that I'll run a 2x2 concept. To the field, I'd have a 6-step out, which is about 10 to 12 yards. Number 2, I'd have him run a curl route right behind the linebackers, have number 2 from the boundary, run a shallow. Number 1, run a post curl, and then a swing to the boundary.
So you're reading that in that situation, you're reading sprinkler read all the way across the field?
Out to shallow, to curl, to post curl, to swing.
Why is the post curl always open?
Post curl's always open because they out here, they eyes be messed up in the linebacker room. They end up seeing that swing. They get to getting out there. I'm like, okay, yeah, right behind you.
The worst thing though is when we get back, like that guy that ran the post curl is like, bro, I was open. I was like, dude, it took 7 seconds for me to get to 1 to 2 to 3
like,
to 4.
Bro, come on, bro.
Hang on a second. I can't scan the field that quick. That post curl though, that's a beast. You can't cover it. Noah, what we going with? 3rd
Yeah, so I'll go a 2x2 concept, tight end attached to the boundary. He would have what we call a magnet route. So pretty much just a 5-yard hitch. If he gets attached, he'll work out to open up what we call a skinny route, which is a 7-step in cut. And then on the backside, we'll have a return by number 2 and a comeback on the outside. So we'll just go a pure progression read, high-low the hook defender to the boundary, back to our return, back to our comeback route.
I love it. See, little wrap
Yes,
6,
sir.
little hook, wrap it right
okay.
around it, beat zone. Man gets a little dicey,
Yeah.
but I like it as long as they work away on the lessons.
Yes,
You
sir.
time it up pretty good. All right, Josh, where we going?
Yeah, for me, it's 3x1, put the single to the boundary. The single is on what we call like a win wave, so it's a win corner. So he's got a lot of options. He can come out flat if it's man. He can come out high, let me throw him down. There's a lot of options over there. It's basically a get open route.
Yeah.
So we try to isolate kind of our best guy over there, let him do his thing. And then backside, we've got a 15-yard dig. We've got to clear out by the slot, trying to clear out coverage, create space for the dig, and underneath, tight ends on what we call a bait route. So he's running a hitch, and then he can work out if he's matched. So if you don't like the boundary, don't like the wave, you can step up, get to the backside. The digs, we've thrown a lot of digs for first downs, and then sometimes they all hang back, check it down, tight end will take it. So, and you got your back. He's in protection, and he's in getting out on a little hook route. So it's a good concept I love. We had a lot of success with it and lots of options, allowing your guys to go make plays on third down.
Does it not ever like freak y'all out though with your receiver when you give him that much freedom? And it's like, well, hey, get open, bro. Like, all right, you can take it high, you can take it low, you can take it in, you can go short. It's like, all right, if I give you that much freedom, you're going to run like a 6-yard hitch.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, I mean, what are we, or you're going to go deep. Like,
Yeah.
my guy's like, if I told Julio, hey, bro, get open, he's like, all right, I'm going deep.
Yeah,
you
gotta
gotta,
be
hey, tap the helmet, let's ride.
You got to be careful about who you tell that to, but there's definitely a time and a place for it. Certain guys can do it. Certain guys, you tell them to do something else. So
100%.
I still don't trust wideouts.
Exactly.
I'm not throwing a pick because you ran a wrong route. All right, I can promise you that. We asked another question yesterday that a lot of people had some fun with. You get to play anybody in college football on the road. Let's just say it's a playoff game, first-round playoff game. You can play anybody. Who do you want to play?
It's like all time or just like right now?
I mean, you can go right now. You can go all time. I'm just saying any team.
Oh, if I can go against any team.
You can go player too. Who you want to play?
Yeah,
That's fine too.
Yeah, bro.
Don't worry about that.
Because like I want that type of matchup. I definitely would probably have to say. I know it's tough, but like I'm gonna say Bama. I don't care. Like,
You want to go to Bama?
Absolutely, 100%. That's an environment that like not everybody gets a chance to play in. Like I absolutely would have to say Bama.
You go to Bama and beat Bama. That's, I mean, you're like,
What?
you're getting a high.
That's Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, that's Johnny Manziel.
That's Johnny Manziel
Bro,
right there.
Manziel, like all those
Yeah.
guys. What about you, Noah?
I think I gotta go LSU, play at Death Valley at night. I heard a lot of stories about that place. Heard it shakes a little bit, and so I heard if you stand at the 50-yard line, you can smell all the whiskey in there. So that's the one I would choose for sure.
Well, you think you want it at night, maybe like 2:30. I don't know, bro. That night, it's different.
For really,
Yeah. We did an Auburn game there one time. We played there, but we always played at 2:30. But we did an Auburn game there one time. It kicked off at 8 o'clock. Bro, it was, you thought you smelled whiskey. I mean, that was one of 15 different alcohols you could smell that night. It was a big night there on the Bayou for sure. All right, Josh, where are you going?
For me, I'm going to say Texas on the road. I feel like we've always kind of had, the last couple of years in Big 12, they've just got out of the conference, but there was kind of a rivalry there. And so playing on the road at Texas is a big one, and that's where I'd want to play.
All right, we've done this too. It's been fun. We've got a lot of different answers too on this one. Toughest defense that you've played in the Big 12 so far, Josh?
I'm going to say Utah. We played Utah on the road last year. At night at their place, and speaking of loud, that place was loud. I mean, it was shaking. The cameras were shaking, and first third down was super loud. And they have a good defense, a lot of good players. They have a good front, and so I'm gonna say Utah. Just the way they play, they're physical, big. They got speed in the secondary, so I'm gonna go with Utah.
And then you get man zone. I mean, it's like man.
Yep.
Every
Exactly.
snap. I mean, it's
Or we got like man or double cloud. Like it was like.
It looks like man. All of a sudden they're clouding
Or
on both
zero,
sides.
yeah.
of course.
Exactly.
And then they're bringing heat almost every play. Noah, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go something similar again. I'm gonna go BYU. We played at BYU last year, and that stadium gets packed. It gets super loud. We play them on a big noon kickoff, and our first drive was at the -3. So right in their student section, we had to go on clap cadence there. But BYU gets hectic, run a lot of different coverages, a really good front. Disguise it really well.
First drive, first play of the game, you're backed up.
First play of the game,
Tough.
we had a goal
beast.
line stand right away, so we were on a -3 to start.
Oh yeah, I mean it's nice to have the goal line stand and whatnot, but like, can we not like get a sack, get me on
Yeah.
the 7 or something, like anything, but the
Real.
3. I don't want to drop into my own end zone. All right, where are you going? Best defense.
I'm definitely gonna have to stay Iowa State, because Iowa State was, especially for me, being like early in college in 2020, like when we first played Iowa State, that was the first defense I've ever seen run 3 safeties high with the little double cloud, and I was like, bro, it's like, where am I supposed to throw against this?
Yeah.
And now that I've officially like gotten the chance to be able to learn more and more about defense, I know how to get past it, but Iowa State being the originators of that type of defense in the Big 12 is always going to sit with me.
I always felt like 3 safeties should be illegal. It's like you shouldn't be
For
able to do
real.
that. That's
I
like
know,
that's
no cap.
ridiculous. Like that's absurd. Especially when it stopped the run too, like that. Those
Yeah,
big
if they
like
stop in the
4
run
eyes, like
and they run a 3 down,
you got no
it could be
shot.
ugly.
It's like this is dumb. Seriously, they should outlaw it, but it works, so I don't blame anybody for doing it. All right, favorite player right now in college football to watch?
That's a great question.
We'll let Noah go first. We'll give you a second. Noah, who you got?
I'm gonna go Genesis Smith, our safety at Arizona. I think his instincts are second to none. And going to year 3 now as our star free safety, I'm excited to see him make quarterbacks' lives difficult.
That's the first guy to say his own teammate. I like that. That's a good play. That's the first one. Everyone else said Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, that sounded pretty good.
No, you don't need to follow. Yeah, that's not a really good. Hang on, who do I like? Who's my best friend? No, you can go anywhere. It doesn't have to be on your team.
That's real though.
Oh, man, the guy from Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith, he's a stud. I mean, watching him play, especially as a freshman, I mean, that's pretty remarkable what he did. And just being a big physical guy. And then, I mean, we all know what it's like, freshman receivers. And to go do that at that stage, that's a big deal. So, a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, nobody even thought I was going to say this, but I'm going to definitely probably say DJ Lagway.
Yeah?
DJ Lagway, I like the way he plays the game. I like what he did this past year, though he got hurt, wasn't able to finish a few of those games. There was a few of those games I feel like if he would have finished, they probably would have ended up winning that game. So I'm definitely interested to see how he looks this year.
Yeah, you're talking about that Georgia game. Like first of all, I thought he was like really, really hurt. Thank God it was just a hamstring. He was able to come back. But like, man alive, he did some special stuff last year for sure. All right. I am curious from y'all's perspective. Like, we all look at the Big 12 and we judge, right? For the positive, for the negative, whatever it is. Like, everyone from the outside looking in, we have a perception, we have a narrative. You guys are in it, you live it, you breathe it, you play it every single day. What should be the perception of the Big 12?
I'm not gonna lie, like, you're not just gonna come into the Big 12 and just expect to win games off the back. Like, you're not just gonna sit here and overpower any team. I feel like from top to bottom, they're very good players. Nobody made it to the Big 12 just because they're fugazi or anything like that. Like, you gonna go out there and end up playing some big time ball. So don't go out there thinking you're just gonna win because you're gonna overpower somebody.
I think our atmospheres are underrated, first and foremost. The stadiums we played at last year were ridiculous. So that aspect, but also I think you got to give us credit for we have probably some of the best quarterbacks in the country and leading into the best offenses in the country. So I think you got to give us credit for our explosiveness on offense as well as our stadiums.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
Yeah, I think just the way the quarterback play is and just we throw the ball. I mean, there's a history of throwing the ball. Lots of quarterbacks come out of it, and just the way that the ball's thrown, the skill guys, and I think it's physical. I mean, I think people think of like the SEC being super physical, and I think it's a physical league, and you have to show up every single week and play your best game or you're going to lose. I mean, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You see it every single week. Teams beat teams that they say that aren't going to beat them, and it's just there's a lot of parity in the league. It's really competitive, and like Jalon was saying, it's really even in a lot of scenarios, and so you've got to go out and execute your game plan to win games.
Yeah, I think the league's awesome. I think it's really entertaining. I think the quality of play is great. Like, even seeing some of the guys like up close, like there's a lot of length in this league. There's a lot of width in this league. You see a couple of those Utah linemen, like, yeah, there's plenty of size in this league, that's for sure, man. Sure. We'll get you out of here with this, just kind of final thoughts. As you guys get ready to tackle fall camp here, starting in a couple weeks, like, what is going to be the message from you guys, from the quarterback, from the leaders, to your team as you guys get ready to embark on what should be, especially knowing where y'all are all playing, it's going to be hot out there. What are you telling the boys when you tee it up in fall?
It's an entry fee. You want to be able to go out there and win every single game. Fall camp ain't where you win them at. That's just the beginning of it. You got to go out there and be able to strive, do everything that you can to be able to get every single lick of work that you can out of fall camp. Because at the end of the day, once fall camp over, you in season. There is no breaks. There's no pause. The only thing you get is a bye week.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take care of your bodies and make sure you're all ready to lock in to get to work.
But you're still trying to find that first open day at fall camp. Everybody's still
everybody looking for that.
Everybody knows that first open day. You circle that one, you're in good shape. Noah, what's your message to the
I would just
squad?
say to buy in. Everybody got to buy into the standard, buy into the coaching. At the end of the day, everybody in the world is going through fall camp, and we've seen the different weathers everywhere. Arizona's hot, but every other places are hot and humid, so you just got to buy into the work and buy into the belief that we can do everything we want to do.
And what about you, Josh?
Yeah, it's all in the details for me. I mean, just striving and communicating with guys that it's all about taking pride in your job, taking pride in the way you recover, the way you show up every day in the meetings and taking notes, and just being, I guess, just super addicted to getting better at your job, being the best you can be in every scenario, and that's the difference between, you know, losing by 3 points in a last-minute field goal and winning by 3 points. You know, this conference comes down to one possession, and it's all in the details. It's all in doing your job at a high level, and so that's what we're going to stress.
So y'all are all friendly right now, but when y'all are playing against each other this fall, are y'all going to talk smack to each other?
I don't think we play each other.
Yeah,
Y'all play each other?
Yeah, they play each other.
Okay,
yeah, but like, I'm not like really a smack talker.
I don't buy that.
Unless
for a
you
second.
talk.
Y'all buy that? No way you buy that.
Not to the other quarterback, but like if they defense talking crazy, oh my God, I gotta let go.
I don't see you as talking a lot.
I don't talk too much, especially the quarterback. We're not even on the same field at the same time.
No, you got to just like throw the bow and arrow at the quarterback on the other side or something like that. Like drop it in there. That's all it is. Well, it's been awesome visiting with y'all, man. Been fun to get to know you guys over the last couple hours, man. Y'all have a great league, great quarterbacks, in large part because what you guys do. So best of luck this year. Stay safe and go get them.
Yes,
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
That'll do it for us here at Always College Football. For all of us and our wonderful crew here based in Dallas, we really appreciate the support. We really appreciate all that you guys have done to help us grow the show over the last few years. If you will always like, if you'll rate, if you'll subscribe to the show, that always means a lot. It helps us out and it helps the show out. Subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. You can subscribe to the ESPN College Football YouTube channel. We'll put out multiple episodes a week. We'll put out multiple clips a week, and we'll have a lot of fun. So we always appreciate the support that you guys show. So for all of us here from Big 12 Media Days, for Mark, Jake, Jack, the other Jack that's not here, also known as Corporate Jack now, I'm Greg. We hope you have an amazing day. And remember, it's always college football. Hey guys, it's Greg McElroy. Thanks for watching Always College Football. Make sure you like, rate, and subscribe to ESPN's YouTube channel and wherever you listen to your podcasts.